Hi guys, Disney Jack 95 here, and welcome to episode 50 of Ask Disney Jack 95. This is actually the last episode of this series. The reason why is because I decided to retire and focus on other things. But with that being said, let's go over the questions from last time. The first question goes to the FedEx Ground Fan 2021, and he said, "Hey Jack, don't cancel your Q&A series. I won't let you cancel it if you listen to the archives song Super Sugar Sugar." Sorry if I stumbled a little bit. BTW, opinion on that song. I'm not gonna cancel my Q&A series. I just decided to retire. Retire from the series. Anyway, I've never heard of the archive. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Sugar Sugar is. Well, yeah, I just don't have an opinion on it, because I've never listened to it. Let's move on. The next questions go to Excellent Striker 002, and he said, 1. Out of all these Blue's Clues episodes I've recently watched, which one is your favorite? Weight and balance? Nature? Words? Geography? 2. What's your favorite color from the Colors Everywhere song from Blue's Clues? 3. Did you know Steve's appearance sometimes changes with his hair and sometimes his shoes too? 4. Which theme style of Blue's Clues do you like from Season 2? Episodes 1, 3, 4, 8, and 9? Or episodes 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20? As for your first question, I would have to say that Nature is one of my favorite Blue's Clues episodes. Sorry, my eye is a little itchy. But anyway, for your second question, my favorite color from the Colors Everywhere song would have to be blue. As for your third question, yeah, I think so. And as for your fourth question, my favorite theme style of the Blue's Clues or the To Play Blue's Clues song from Season 2 would have to be episodes 1 to 9, which is the same as the late Season 1 To Play Blue's Clues theme. The next question goes to an unknown YouTuber, I guess, but he or she said, "You didn't do the 31st anniversary of Tailspin." Yes, I did. I did it last week, which was September 7th, 2021. So yeah, I did do the 31st anniversary of Tailspin. The next question goes to Luigi's World, and he said, "Happy 25th anniversary to my number one favorite Nick Jr. show, Blue's Clues." Yep, Blue's Clues is 25 years old. And I can't believe it's been 25 years since Blue's Clues premiered on Nick Jr. The next question goes to Super Mitomo, and he said, "I sometimes like to do video of laziness videos whenever I'm bored." Oh really? Well, I think those videos sound very interesting, and I've seen them before. Anyway, the next question goes to Super Mitomo again. Only this time, he said, "I'm ending my Ask series after episode 30. Yeah, I saw that. And I'm ending my Ask series as well, but at episode 50, which is right now." The next question goes to Misty Smith, and she said, "Wow, that's just great. First Mr. Cholo Cake, then Zachary Progress in the Sock Puppet Criminal, now Brandon Campbell. I don't know why we keep getting bad users in your show, and by the way, are you still at iMovies? And why episode 50, the last video for your Ask series?" Well, Misty, I agree with you on all of these bad YouTubers that have been cyberbullying me and such. And about what you said about iMovie, well, I still use iMovie for my "what do you think of this picture? What do you think of this food? What do you think of this movie?" etc. And the reason why episode 50 is the last video for my Ask series is because, like I said before, I decided to retire and focus on other things. So yeah, that's why episode 50 will have to be the last episode for my Q&A series. But let's move on to the next question. Well, actually, it's a comment, but it goes to the Monkey Boy, and he said, "Super Mitomo the bad boy must hate Rugrats or I will fly on the plane to his location." Okay, dude, you cannot force Super Mitomo to hate Rugrats, and he's not a bad boy. He's a good boy. And you can't fly to his location on a plane because you don't know where he lives. And you're supposed to ask me questions. Not a comet like this. Anyway, the next questions go to Maureen Long, and she said, Dora the Explorer not made in 1960s, Young Sheldon not made in 1960s, The Simpsons not made in 1970s, Sesame Street made in November 10th, 1969, The Pepperidge Family made in September 25th, 1970, and Charlie's Angels made in September 22nd, 1976. As for your first question, yes, you were right. Dora the Explorer was not made in the 1960s. As for your second question, you were also right about Young Sheldon not made in the 1960s. As for your third question, you were also right about The Simpsons not made in the 1970s. As for your fourth question, yes, you are right. Sesame Street was made on November 10th, 1969. As for your fifth question, yes, that is right, although I've never heard of it. And as for your sixth question, yes, you are right. Charlie's Angels was made on September 22nd, 1976, but I've also never heard of it. The next question goes to Mr. Snoopy 2014, and he said, if you had plush dolls of blue and magenta from the original Blue's Clues, what would you do with them? Well, I actually do have a blue and magenta plush toys, and I use them for my videos. Well, sometimes. For my videos. Which is true. The next questions go to Thomas the Video Guy 99, and he said, 1. What's your opinion on Ice Age? And 2. What's your opinion on Ice Age The Meltdown? As for your first question, my opinion on Ice Age is, it's a pretty good movie. And as for your second question, my opinion on Ice Age The Meltdown is, it's a great movie, and a sequel to Ice Age. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, what's your opinion on Souvenirs? My opinion on Souvenirs is, they're very cool to buy. And very cool to, keep as a collection. The next question goes to Elijah Brown, and he said, can you rant on Candace, sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, a Cars Race Odorama character? That's a possibility, but I'll think about it. The next questions go to Kimberly the Plotagon Girl 2007, and she said, opinion on the song Colors of the Wind, and opinion on the Sound of Music. As for your first question, my opinion on Colors of the Wind is, it's a great song from Pocahontas. And as for your second question, my opinion on The Sound of Music is, it's a great movie from 1965. The next questions go to Mr. Evan, and he said, 1. What's your opinion on GoPro cameras? And 2. What's your opinion on bridges and tunnels? As for your first question, my opinion on GoPro cameras is, they seem pretty cool. And as for your second question, my opinion on bridges and tunnels is, they're very cool. The next question goes to Logan the Drake and Josh Man 05, aka Logan Carroll, and he said, do you have the Wiggles Yummy Yummy 1998 remake VHS? No, I don't. The next question goes to Maureen Long, and she said, Jack Nicholson never appearance in TV shows in 1970s. Well, that's true. The next questions go to Sylvan Gremtu, and he said, what's your opinion on the Colossal D? What's your opinion on September? How do you deal with cyberbullying and opinion bashing? What's your favorite episode from Ask Disney Jack 95? And what's your favorite memory from your Ask series? As for your first question, my opinion on the Colossal D is, he's a good YouTuber. As for your second question, my opinion on September is, it's a great month. As for your third question, I think I ignored them, or maybe mainly just ignored them, because that's what I should do. Yeah, pretty much. But for your fourth question, I don't have a favorite episode from Ask Disney Jack 95. And as for your fifth question, I don't think I have a favorite memory from my Ask series. The next question goes to Chloe Gardner, and she said, what's your opinion on Ruffles chips? My opinion on Ruffles chips is, they're really good. Especially the cheddar and sour cream chips, my all-time favorite Ruffles chips. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, what's your opinion on Tweety Bird? My opinion on Tweety Bird is, he's a great Looney Tunes character. The next questions go to Sylvan Gremtu, and he said, what's your opinion on Tom Brady? What's your opinion on LeBron James? What's your opinion on Kobe Bryant? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. And what's your opinion on the Joanne 444? As for your first question, my opinion on Tom Brady is, he's very cool. As for your second question, my opinion on LeBron James is, he's amazing. As for your third question, my opinion on Kobe Bryant is, he's great. Well, He was great, but he passed away last year in 2020, which was very sad. And as for your fourth question, my opinion on the Jawan 444 is he's a great YouTuber, and also great at making Beyond videos, most notably the Grounded videos, and the Andrew Orozco trilogy movies. The next question goes to the Monkey Boy, and it's not a question, it's a comment, but he said, Super Mitomo is in big trouble for not hating Jimmy Neutron. Are you serious, dude? Super Mitomo is not in big trouble for not hating Jimmy Neutron. He can like that show whenever he wants. And that's opinion bashing. You do know that, right? And like I told you before, you're supposed to ask me some questions. Let's move on to the next question, which goes to the Hobbs, and he or she said, what's your opinion on Angus from Despicable Me? My opinion on... I'm sorry, not Angus, Agnes. Let me start over. What's your opinion on Agnes from Despicable Me? Sorry if I mispronounced the character's name wrong. But anyway, my opinion on Agnes is, she's a great character from Despicable Me. Well, actually, she's very cute. The next question goes to Elijah Brown, and he said, what are your thoughts on Surfin' Cat's 1943 cartoon? I've never seen that, so I don't have any thoughts about it. The next question goes to the Hobbs, and he or she said, have you ever seen a cloud? Yes, I have. In fact, I've seen lots of clouds. The next question, or unacceptable comment, goes to the Monkey Boy, and he said, Super Mitomo the Crybaby must hate the adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, or I will fly on a plane to his location. Dude, we talked about this, didn't we? You can't force Super Mitomo to hate the adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. He likes that show. And you can't call him a crybaby. That's mean and rude. And you're not gonna fly on a plane to his location. Like I said before, you don't know where he lives. And you're supposed to ask me some questions. This is the third time I have to tell you. Sorry about that. I just got a little angry. But anyway, the next questions go to Dan Sobel. And he said, 1. What's your opinion on Sarah and Duck? 2. Have you heard that Clifford the Big Red Dog is coming out on September 17th? And 3. What's your opinion on Looney Tunes? As for your first question, I've never seen it. Or heard of it. As for your second question, no, I didn't. No, I don't think so. And I thought Clifford the Big Red Dog, the movie, was gonna come out in November, but September 17th? Very interesting. I may have to look it up. But for your third question, my opinion on Looney Tunes is, they're great cartoon characters. The next questions go to Joyce Reffman. And she said, have you seen We Sing Together 1985? 2. Have you seen Power Rangers? 3. Have you seen Salty's Lighthouse? And 4. Have you seen 1980s Muppet Babies? As for your first question, I don't think so. As for your second question, I believe so. As for your third question, no, I haven't. And as for your fourth question, pretty much yes. The next question goes to Marhez Harrison. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, but he or she said, is social distancing a no good distance? Well, I'm not sure what to say about that, but social distancing is always a good idea, part of the COVID-19 rules. Sorry about that, my nose got itchy. But let's move on to the next question, which goes to Alana Wood, and she said, what's your opinion on Sylvester from Looney Tunes? My opinion on Sylvester is, he's a great Looney Tunes character. The next questions go to Suin Gremtoon. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. I can never pronounce things right, you know. But he said, 1. Why is episode 50 your last Ask series? Just asking. And 2. I'm so sorry that Brandon Campbell is disrespect opinion. That's not nice. As for your first question, the reason why episode 50 is my last Ask series is because I decided to retire and focus on other things. You know, like making more videos, cartoon Beyond videos, etc. So that's why I'm ending my Ask series on episode 50. And as for your second question, that's alright, but Brandon Campbell needs to learn not to disrespect opinions. He also needs to learn how to respect opinions, and ask me questions too. We won't worry about that right now. Let's just go on to the next questions, which go to Nefan Alfrin. Sorry for mispronouncing it, but he said, 1. Do you like Minnie Mouse? 2. What's the name of the character in profile picture? Sorry, my head got a little itchy. But anyway, 3. What's your opinion on Casper? 4. What's your opinion on Bugs Bunny? 5. What's your opinion on Pink Panther? 6. What's your opinion on a Goofy movie? 7. What's your opinion on classic Disney cartoons? Example, Donald's Lucky Day, Mickey's Revere, The Art of Self-Defense, Dog Watch. 8. Do you like Backyardigans? 9. What's your opinion on Chuggington? 10. Do you still like Thomas? 11. Peppa Pig is not made in 1955. And 12. Do you like Bluey? As for your first question, yes, Sorry about that. Anyway, for your first question, yes, I like Minnie Mouse. As for your second question, if you're referring to my profile picture, then my profile picture is currently Stephen Blue from Blue's Clues. Oh, wait a minute. I think you meant your profile picture. Well, it appears to be Arthur in a Peppa Pig style. As for your third question, my opinion on Casper is, he's pretty good. As for your fourth question, my opinion on Bugs Bunny is, he's a great Looney Tunes character, and he's my favorite too. As for your fifth question, my opinion on Pink Panther is, he's good. As for your sixth question, my opinion on a Goofy movie is, it's a great Disney movie from 1995. As for your seventh question, my opinion on classic Disney cartoons is, they're really cool. And very classic indeed. As for your eighth question, yes I do. As for your ninth question, my opinion on Chuggington is, it's an okay show. As for your 10th question, yes I do. As for your 11th question, yes, you were right, Peppa Pig was not made in 1955, even though I still hate that show. And as for your 12th question, yes, I like Bluey. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, do you like vacations? Yes I do. The next question goes to Super Me Tomo, and he said, I just got my second COVID vaccine. Congratulations. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, what's your opinion on Monsters University? My opinion on Monsters University is, it's a great Pixar movie, and a sequel to Monsters Inc. Well, actually, it's more of a prequel than a sequel. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner. This time she said, what's your opinion on Modern Family? My opinion on Modern Family is, it's a good show. The next question goes to Zippy, George, Bugle, and Gregory Haynes. Sorry for mispronouncing it, but he said, what's your opinion on The Hobbs? My opinion on The Hobbs is, it's a pretty good show. The next questions go to Maureen Long, and she said, Jack Lord, aged in 1969, Jack Lord, aged in 1970, Jack Lord, aged in 1971, Jack Lord, aged in 1972, Jack Lord, aged in 1973, Jack Lord, aged in 1974, Jack Lord, aged in 1975, Jack Lord, aged in 1976, Jack Lord, aged in 1977, Jack Lord, aged in 1978, Jack Lord, aged in 1979. Wow, that is a lot. Well, not really. But anyway, for your first question, I'm not sure how old Jack Lord was in 1969. As for your second question, I also don't know how old Jack Lord was in 1970. As for your third question, I don't know what Jack Lord was in 1971. As for your fourth question, I don't know how old Jack Lord was in 1972. As for your fifth question, I don't know how old Jack Lord was in 1973. As for your sixth question, I don't even know how old Jack Lord was aged in 1974. As for your, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how old Jack Lord was aged in 1975. As for your, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think so, 8. As for your eighth question, I don't know how old Jack Lord was in 1976. As for your, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, as for your ninth question, I don't know how old Jack Lord was in 1977. 10. As for your 10th question, I don't know how old Jack Lord was in 1978. And as for your 11th question, I don't know how old Jack Lord was in 1979. I think I need to do some research on when this guy was born. There's a reply, but we'll skip it and move on to the next question, which goes to the Hobbs. And he or she said, here's a trophy for you. Well, thanks. The next question goes to Zippy, George, Bugle, and Gregory Haynes. And he said, what's your opinion on Puppy Dog Pals? My opinion on Puppy Dog Pals is, it's a pretty good show. The next question goes to Ben Blanchard, and he said, hey Jack, I finally got a Beyond account. That's great to hear, Ben. I can't wait to see your avatar, so I can make it as a new character for my Beyond videos. And maybe some grounded videos too. The next question goes to Zippy, George Buger, and Gregory Haynes, and he said, here's a heart for you. Aw, thanks. That's really sweet of you. The next question goes to Zippy, George Buger, and Gregory Haynes again. This time he said, do you like cookies? Yes, I do. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, can you skip Brandon Campbell's comments? Like Nathaniel A. Perkins said? Yes, I will definitely skip Brandon Campbell's comments, because they're very mean and rude. The next question goes to Super Mitomo, and he said, will you wish me a happy birthday? My birthday is on December 1st. Yes, I will. The next question goes to Alana Wood, and she said, what's your opinion on Tigger from Winnie the Pooh? My opinion on Tigger is, he's a great character from Winnie the Pooh, and my second favorite Winnie the Pooh character besides Pooh Bear. The next question goes to Alana Wood once again. This time she said, do you like ice cream cake? Yes, I do. The next question goes to Chloe Gardner, and she said, what's your opinion on Ted the movie? My opinion on Ted the movie is, it's an okay movie, but I don't watch it that much. The next question goes to the Hobbs, and he or she said, have you ever seen a tree? Yes, I have. The next question goes to the Hobbs again. This time he or she said, have you seen a rainbow? Yes, I have. The next question goes to Chloe Gardner, and she said, have you ever played hide and seek before? Yes, I have. The next question goes to Maureen Long, and she said, Space Jam: A New Legacy, not made in 1978. Yes, you are right. Space Jam: A New Legacy was not made in 1978, because it didn't exist until this year, 2021. There are two replies, but we won't worry about them. We'll skip them, and go on to the next question, which goes to Morhan Harrison. And he or she said, what's your opinion on the Beatles? My opinion on the Beatles is, they're great. The next questions go to Nathaniel A. Perkins, and he said, 1. Do you like The Incredibles? 2. Can you skip Brandon Campbell's comments? 3. Congratulations on your 50th episode, Jack. 4. Do you hate Bartman Homer the 7th? 5. Have you blocked the user Big Bird yet? 6. Did you know that it's been 20 years since the 9/11 attacks happened? 7. How old were you when the 9/11 attacks happened? 8. Did you know that the new Blue's Clues and New DVD, Storytime with Blue, comes out on September 14th? 9. Do you like Toy Story? And 10. Do you like to get a haircut? As for your first question, yes, I like The Incredibles. As for your second question, yes, I can. As for your third question, thank you. As for your fourth question, yes, I hate Bartman Homer the 7th. He makes a lot of cursing videos, and he even made a cursing video out of me, which was not okay. As for your fifth question, I think so, but I'm not positive if I blocked Victor the user or not. As for your sixth question, yes, I did know that it's been 20 years since the 9/11 attacks happened. It was a sad day on that day. As for your seventh question, I was 5 years old when the 9/11 attacks happened, but of course, I was 14 years old. I'm sorry, I meant to say I was 6 years old on November 14th, 2001. But I was 5 years old when the 9/11 attacks happened, which was September 2001. Anyway, for your eighth question, yeah, I did know that, and September 14th is tomorrow, and I can't wait to see that Blue's Clues and New DVD, and I might get it too. As for your ninth question, yes, I like Toy Story. And as for your 10th question, yes, I do. I like to get a buzz cut for my haircut. The next questions go to Super Mitomo, and he said, 1. Ever seen a rainbow? 2. What's your opinion on Wanda from the Fairy Odd Parents? 3. 12 times 1. 4. 17 times 2. 5. Why was Rocko's Modern Life not made in 1984? 6. Why was Rocket Power not made in 1991? 7. What's your opinion on strawberry ice cream? 8. What's your opinion on the Powerpuff Girls for 2016? 9. What's your opinion on Trolls 2016? 10. Why was Monsters Inc. not made in 1993? 11. Why was Cars not made in 2004? And 12. What's your opinion on Maggie Simpson from The Simpsons? As for your first question, yes, I have seen a rainbow. As for your second question, my opinion on Wanda is she's a great character from the Fairy Odd Parents. As for your third question, 12 times 1 is, let's see, 12 times 1. The answer is 12. As for your fourth question, 17 times 2 is, let's see, 17 times 2. The answer is 34. As for your fifth question, the reason why Rocko's Modern Life was not made in 1984 was because it didn't exist back then. As for your sixth question, the reason why Rocket Power was not made in 1991 was because it didn't come out until 1998. Or, I'm sorry, 1999. I believe that's when Rocket Power was made, 1999. As for your seventh question, my opinion on strawberry ice cream is, it's pretty good. As for your eighth question, my opinion on the Powerpuff Girls for 2016 is, it's a pretty good show. If you hate that version of the Powerpuff Girls though, then I'm fine with your opinion, as long as you're fine with mine. As for your ninth question, my opinion on Trolls is, it's a good movie. As for your 10th question, the reason why Monsters Inc. was not made in 1993 was because it didn't come out until 2001. As for your 11th question, the reason why Cars was not made in 2004 was because it didn't exist until 2 years later, 2006. And as for your 12th question, my opinion on Maggie Simpson is, she's a pretty cute character from The Simpsons. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, here's a bunny for you. Aw, how sweet. The next questions go to Marcus Miller, and he said, 1. What's your favorite Winnie the Pooh movie? My favorite Winnie the Pooh movie is the 1977 movie, which is The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. As for your second let me start over. I meant to say all the questions before I start answering them. Anyway, 1. What's your favorite Winnie the Pooh movie? 2. Are you scared of thunderstorms? 3. What's your opinion on Cars tunes? 4. What are you scared of? 5. What's your opinion on Madagascar? 6. What's your opinion on Madagascar Escape to Africa? 7. What's your opinion on Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted? 8. What's your opinion on the Penguins of Madagascar 2014? 9. What's your opinion on Mary Madagascar? And 10. What's your opinion on Madly Madagascar? Okay, now I'll start answering the questions. As for your first question, my favorite Winnie the Pooh movie is The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. As for your second question, I used to, but not anymore. I'm actually okay with thunderstorms, because I like them. As for your third question, my opinion on Cars tunes is, they're really good. As for your fourth question, I'm mainly scared of the dark, or maybe ghosts. Yeah, stuff like that. As for your fifth question, my opinion on Madagascar is, it's a great DreamWorks movie. As for your sixth question, my opinion on Madagascar Escape to Africa is, it's a great movie from 2008 and a sequel to Madagascar, although it shouldn't have been called Madagascar 2 Escape to Africa, which would have made more sense. But anyway, for your seventh question, my opinion on Madagascar 3 Europe's Most Wanted is, it's a great movie from 2012, and the third movie in the Madagascar franchise. As for your eighth question, my opinion on Penguins of Madagascar is, it's a great movie from 2014, and kind of a spin-off to Madagascar, and it's also part of the Madagascar franchise. As for your ninth question, my opinion on Mary Madagascar is, it's a great Christmas special of Madagascar. And as for your 10th question, I've never seen it, so I don't have an opinion on it. The next questions go to Trevor Hay, and he said, like bees, and 2 plus 22. As for your first question, yes, I like bees. And as for your second question, 2 plus 22 is 24. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure I got this right. Yep, I was right. 2 plus 22 is 24, so I was right. The next question goes to the Hubs, and he or she said, what's your opinion on Frozen? My opinion on Frozen is, it's a great movie from 2013, and one of my favorite Disney movies. The next question goes to Ross Spence, and he said, do you ever shave that Eurobrown? I don't think so. Actually, not at all. At least I don't think so. There's a reply, but we'll skip it. The next question goes to Chloe Gartner, and she said, I blocked Brandon Campbell because he sent mean comments to you. Well, that's good. Brandon Campbell deserves to be blocked for all the mean comments he has been sending to me. The next question goes to Zippy, George Bugle, and Gregory Haynes, and he said, "Hi, Jack." Well, hello there. The next question goes to Marlene Long, and she said, "Frozen 2 not made in 2011. Yes, that's correct. Frozen 2 was not made in 2011, but it was made in 2019. The next question, or comment, goes to the Monkey Boy, and he said, "Mr. Cholocate and Zachary Parkinson are better than you." No, they're not. I hate them. Besides, I'm way much better than those two bad YouTubers. And you are supposed to ask me some questions. I don't know how many times I must tell you. Anyway, the last question goes to Sylvan Gramtu, and he said, "Do you play Pokemon games or Pokemon Go?" No, I haven't. Well, that's all the questions we have for this video, and thank you for watching all 50 episodes of my Q&A Ask Disney Jack 95 series, and thanks for all your support. Well, that's all for now. This is Disney Jack 95 signing off.